Almost 77% people are trapped daily, just like a man being pulled into a net tied to a tree. While the human brain is brilliant, it's also cunningly lazy. It loves shortcuts and always looks for the easiest way out. Sometimes it's like a friend who says, "Don't worry, I got this," and then casually steers you straight into a trap. Let's break down the 12 daily traps, the psychology behind them, and how they play with us. 1. The familiar face trap. Your brain is wired to trust people who look like you or act like you. It's a survival shortcut. They feel familiar, so they must be safe. But this trick makes us lower our guard too fast. Think about that coworker who suddenly feels like your best buddy just because they like the same coffee brand as you. Instead of asking, "Have you ever, let me put it this way, how many times did you feel an instant bond only to realize later it was nothing more than surface level?" 2. The commitment trap. Once your brain invests time, money, or effort into something, it refuses to let go, even when it's clearly a bad choice. This is why people stay in toxic relationships, keep watching boring movies, or throw good money after bad investments. The brain whispers, "I've come this far. I can't quit now." But in truth, that whisper drags you deeper into loss. Manipulators know this. They'll hook you with small steps until you're stuck in chains of your own making. It's like ordering bad food at a restaurant, hating every bite but finishing the plate because I paid for it. 3. The compliment trap. Your brain loves praise. When someone says, "You're so smart," or "You're different from others," dopamine kicks in and you crave more. But this is also how manipulators hook you in. You start dancing for approval without noticing it. Think back. Did a compliment ever push you to agree with someone faster than you normally would? 4. The authority trap. When someone in a position of power speaks, your brain relaxes. They must know better. But that shortcut can blind you. From fake experts to pushy bosses, authority often masks manipulation. Think of how easily people buy useless health products just because a doctor appeared in the ad. Ever felt your voice shrink in front of authority, even when you knew you were right? 5. The social proof trap. Your brain is terrified of standing alone. When you see others doing something, you assume it's right. Crowds become proof, likes become truth. But sometimes the crowd is wrong, deeply wrong. Remember when you laughed at a joke just because everyone else did, even though it wasn't funny? That's not humor, that's your brain copying the crowd. 6. The repetition trap. The more your brain hears something, the more it starts to believe it. That's why slogans, ads, and political lines are repeated endlessly. The brain confuses familiarity with truth. Ever found yourself humming a jingle for a product you don't even like? That's not taste, that's programming. Repetition doesn't just sell, it rewires belief. 7. The scarcity trap. When your brain sees only 2 left or exclusive invite, it panics. Scarcity makes you imagine loss before you even gain. That's why people line up overnight for sneakers they don't need. Be honest, did the word limited ever make you rush into something you didn't actually care about? 8. The halo trap. Your brain loves to judge the whole picture from just one shiny piece. If someone is attractive, well-dressed, or rich, your brain assumes they're also kind, honest, and trustworthy. But reality often crashes that illusion. Ever met someone who looked perfect on the outside, but their true colors stunned you later? 9. The confirmation trap. Your brain is a biased lawyer, not a fair judge. It doesn't care about the full truth. It just hunts for evidence that supports what it already believes. That's why you notice every sign proving you're right and quietly ignore every fact showing you're wrong. Politicians, salesmen, and cult leaders thrive on this flaw. They don't have to convince you, they just need to feed the story you already tell yourself. And once you fall into this echo chamber, every opinion feels like a fact. It's like arguing with Google search. Type your opinion and it politely agrees, "Yes, boss, you're a genius." 10. The hindsight trap. Your brain loves to rewrite history. After something happens, it tricks you into thinking you knew it all along, but you didn't. You just stitched the story together after the fact. This trap gives you a false sense of wisdom, making you overconfident in predicting the future. It blinds you to real uncertainty, which is exactly why gamblers and investors fall deeper into risk. They knew the last round, so they assume they'll know the next. The dark punch, it makes you mistake arrogance for foresight. It's like watching a mystery movie for the second time and yelling at the characters. How could you not see it coming? 11. The availability trap. Your brain mistakes what's vivid for what's common. Hear one story of a plane crash and you suddenly feel flying is more dangerous than driving, even though statistics scream the opposite. The mind doesn't weigh probability, it weighs how quickly an example comes to mind. This shortcut fuels fear-mongering, manipulative news, and overblown rumors. Marketers and politicians weaponize this by flooding your memory with dramatic images until they feel like reality. It's like thinking sharks are everywhere because you watched Jaws last night, while the real danger is probably the fridge you raid at 2 a.m. 12. The framing trap. Your brain doesn't just process facts, it processes the frame around the facts. The same option feels safe or scary depending on how it's presented. 90% survival sounds reassuring. 10% death sounds terrifying, even though both are identical. This trap bends choices in courtrooms, hospitals, and supermarkets daily. Politicians use it to sell wars, advertisers use it to sell cereal, and scammers use it to sell lies. The darkest part, you'll swear you made a free choice, when in reality, the frame chose for you. It's like being asked if you want the glass half full or half empty, while someone else is drinking it behind your back. And here's the dark truth. These traps are not accidents. They are features of your brain, built to make life easier but easily twisted against you. This is psychology's shadow side. The part that sells you lies, blinds you with shortcuts, and makes you believe you are choosing freely when in fact you're being steered. The moment you start noticing these traps, you begin to see how deep this game runs. That's exactly what this channel is about, pulling back the curtain on the mind games around us. If you found yourself in even one of these traps, then you've already seen how powerful they are. Subscribe now, explore more videos on this channel, and sharpen your awareness, because the game doesn't stop when this video